Hello, it is Throwback Thursday, August 30th, 2018. Steve Sipress here, and the birds are chirping in the background. We have a dozen parakeets that live in our house, in the roof. And every morning and every evening, every morning they chirp at dawn and they come back around dusk and they fly around and chirp like crazy again. Jeff is here, great seeing you. And Jim is here, so it's that time of day, and you might hear the birdies chirping. You might see them flying by in the background, although I'll look to be quick. Jeremy Danley is here too, so check out what I found. It's an actual ID card. Who even knew I had such a thing? Check this thing out. It's an Amway distributor ID card. Number 1993106. Is that it backwards? Yep. Steve Sipress. And this is the second time that I joined Amway. I first joined it in 1991 after I messed up my multi-million-dollar mail order business, my fantasy sports game business that I started while I was in my last year in law school, and I ran that for 7 years, built it to the largest in the industry. Then I messed it up, and I was looking for an opportunity to run a business. So I was definitely susceptible to a friend of mine who said, let me introduce you to this group of business owners. They're looking to expand in the area, and they're looking for someone to help to put into business. And I was like, wow, must be a bunch of venture capitalists, and they're looking for a guy like me. And, you know, I remember pretty clearly that was the pitch to me, and it worked. And Kevin is here, John's here, Mary's here. Good morning, Kevin. As the sun sets here in the west in sunny Arizona, and it is likely rising on the other end of the world for Kevin in the Philippines. Very exciting. And a bunch of other people in here that have already scrolled up. And so thanks everyone being here. But, you know, that's when someone's opportunity minded, I mean, that's the lesson today. And Brian's here, good seeing you, is the first W, 10 a.m. in the Philippines. Very nice. So the sun, I'm guessing, is already up. See how I figure that out? You got to know your target audience, your who. Who are you talking to? What are their goals, their wants, their desires? You don't talk about your product. Somebody didn't come up to me, this friend of mine who knew I was a successful business owner who was now unsuccessfully not owning the business anymore and likely wanted to get back there to run the business. Oh yeah, Kevin's reminding me, I was just reading some up-close something or other, and I still have my glasses on that I pretty much never wear in these videos because I can see, I only need them to see up close, and I pretty much never wear them in the house, even though I think I'm supposed to wear them when I'm working on the computer or whatever, and I just don't. But just had them on. Now I'm taking them off. Anyway, and thank you for the compliment on them. And so, you got to know how to talk to your audience. You talk to their wants and desires. You find out their pain points. In this case, my pain point, a huge pain point in those days, was I just trashed a multi-million-dollar business. And it took everything I had with it. And therefore, I couldn't foresee owning another business for who knows how long. When was another bank gonna invest in me or take a risk on me? Back in those days, you know, you needed these kind of things. You needed to actually put in physical phone lines and get approved to take credit cards and be an established business and all this kind of stuff. So I was like, wow, you know, who knows how long till I get myself situated and get myself back on my feet, and then, you know, maybe I can look to run another business. And so when someone said, hey, I know these guys, they're business leaders here in the area, and they're looking to expand, and they're looking for someone just like you, Steve, to help them expand the business in the area, because you got this successful business experience and your law degree, and you're a bright guy, and you're an entrepreneur, and who knows what else he said. But of course I wanted to meet with them. And then they started showing me, I'd never heard of multi-level marketing. They were like, oh, all you got to do is tell 6 people, and they tell 3 people, and they tell 2 people, and I don't even remember how it worked, but you know, they started doing the old drawing the circles, and I was like, sounds like the easiest thing on earth. Who doesn't want to do that? I think my question, which is a big objection, common objection for multi-level marketing, which is incredibly stupid, was mine. And it was just as stupid back then as when people still say it today. I asked the old saturation question. I'm like, I don't get it. When everyone does this, there's nobody left to keep the thing going. You know, because in my naive world and mind, I thought everybody, of course, wants to be an entrepreneur and wants to run a business and sees all the opportunity, and they're opportunity minded, and they'll do whatever it takes to go see all the people they got to see and take all the rejection they're going to get, to go, you know, finally find a few people, and then when they find them, they're going to work with them and go through all that, and, you know, teach them how to run a business. Everyone's going to want to do this. It's so silly just to think of, isn't it? I don't know what it's like in the Philippines, Kevin. Oh, I should put it back on, he says. Okay. By the way, these are transitional, right? So it's not that light out, but they'll change into sunglasses outside. But anyway, you know, here in America, studies show about 13% of Americans, just around 28, 29, 30 million business owners in America. So about 13% of people own a business, and the other 87% decide that they think and you know, it's America. We're free to decide for ourselves. So they believe their best track in life is to be a wage slave and work for one of us that has enough courage and is not selfish enough to just want to work for somebody else and take and say, what's in it for me? We wake up every day asking, what's in it for my customers, my prospects, my clients, my patients? Not everyone wants to do that. Not everyone wants to build a business, take the risk. They don't have the courage. They don't have the guts. They don't have a giving attitude. They don't want to produce. They don't want to be the backbone of the country. They want to suck off the backbone of the country. It came out wrong. They want to suck off the teat of the backbone of the country. You know, they just want to live off of other people starting businesses so they can go get jobs and they can go get, what are the benefits? I love when employees always ask that. What are the benefits? I'm like, you mean, what are my benefit? My benefit is I own the business. I can make as much money as I want and buy all the health care and whatever I want, even though it outrageously goes up all the time, especially thanks to the worst piece of legislation ever passed in America, good old Obamacare. But I digress. And so we're getting a whole bunch of comments here. I'll go back to them. But that's about it for Throwback Thursday. And this is the second time I joined Amway. So I joined it there in '91, did it for about 8 months, and then I started with my the door-to-door sales company that was such full time to really move into management, which I did, and owned my own location there, and then started other ones and helped train other managers and salespeople all over mostly up and down the East Coast, but all over the country for about 9 years, and that precluded me going out and doing the Amway business. So I stopped doing that and got on a quicker track to making that money, which I did with the door-to-door sales. But then towards the tail end of the door-to-door sales, I was looking at other opportunities again because I had some time and you know, had my time back now that I was in management. And I was like, hey, I got some time. And plus I was, you know, interviewing a ton of people for a door-to-door sales thing. So many people came and went that I had such a recruiting thing. And I was like, you know, if people don't want to do the door-to-door sales thing, I understand they don't. Maybe they want to do a multi-level marketing business. So I rejoined the Amway thing, and that's when I got this card, because I noticed it's not dated 91 when I first joined. It's dated 97, 1997. Oh, it's backwards there, but you can see it's 1997. And there's some legal mumbo-jumbo on the back. But it does say copyright Amway Corporation 1996. All rights reserved. I wonder if that includes the right that I'm not allowed to broadcast this onto a Facebook Live video. I doubt it. And even if it is, too bad. And besides, I'm promoting the company. Anyway, so yeah. And since then, I'm a member of a bunch of multi-level things. I bought stuff through them. I don't really build the businesses, but I buy the stuff through them because of friends or clients are in them. I've helped friends and clients, especially clients, to make tons of money in multi-level marketing. And I'll leave you with that tip, by the way. For anyone who's in multi-level marketing, the key is almost every multi-level marketer does not treat it like it's their own business. And that's the key to the success, as it is in any business. You got to treat it like it's actually a business. So maybe I'll talk about that some other time. But the bottom line is most multi-level marketing distributors, network marketing, you know, whatever they call it, they're promoting someone else's business. Hey, come to this meeting of my, you know, upline, my sponsor, my somebody else. Like, they're having a meeting. and they've got a tape you should listen to. And they have, you know, the website from the company. So they're really all they ever end up doing. We got a plane going overhead now. Oh, there it is. Check that out. Can you see it? Kind of cool. Anyway, so, you know, all they end up doing, since most people are going to fail in any kind of business, including network marketing, multi-level marketing, whatever, is they've ended up promoting Amway or any whatever other drink of the month club or whatever other company they're with. Stop doing that. Promote yourself. Make it your own business. You got to hold your own events, your own seminars, have your own marketing materials, your own website, your own system. You got to have your own office. You got to teach all your own people your own way of doing things. I mean, take it from the successful leaders that have come before, but make it yourself. How do you think those leaders have their systems? You think the Amway company? You think Jay Van Andel and Rich DeVos made up the distributor systems that are used today? Of course not. Distributors made them up. So you don't have to wait until you're a millionaire distributor to make them up. You're going to get there a lot quicker if you put systems into place right off the bat and treat it like it's your own business. You invest in it like it's your own business. You do strategic and out-of-the-box things that are not the norm and not supposed to be done and all that kind of stuff because it's your own business. All right. And then, of course, maybe you can be cool like me 20 years from now and show your ID card from your multi-level company on Throwback Thursday. So let's go back here and see what's up. Kevin says, and Holly's here. Great seeing you, Holly. Holly was over here the other day. We had a party with a whole bunch of neighbors. It was a lot of fun. And Kevin says transitional glass. Transitional glass is badass. That's funny. As if anything I ever do, wear, or anything about me is badass, but I'll take it. My marketing is badass, that's for sure. I have out-of-the-box, contrarian, renegade strategies that are absolutely badass. I never thought that my fashion sense anyone would think was badass. An ugly red Hawaiian shirt with some badass glasses. Yeah! Way to go. And Kevin says the other percent are sheep. Yeah, that's exactly the point. And sheep need shepherds, you know. We need leaders in the world just like we need followers. There are plenty of followers. The world doesn't need more of them. The world needs more leaders. And Kevin says it's the same globally. Yeah, okay, so it is. You know, small percentage of people. That's why these multi-level things never saturate. Oh, everyone's going to be doing this thing. Stop being ridiculous. Never going to happen anywhere in the world. We're taught to keep our heads down and work. The unknown is fear. Oh, click to see more. Can I see more? The unknown is fearful. Went away. It goes away. Something else comes up in front of it and I can't see, but it basically says the unknown is fearful. Exactly. People are afraid of success, they're afraid of failure, they're afraid of anything different than what they're doing or what their parents or what their friends or their teachers all tell them how to, you know, get in line and cooperate and toe the line and go along the lines of the military-industrial complex that trains people to be compliant and go to class until the bell rings, go to the other one after 9 months, go to the next level, go to that when we tell you to, this is what you do, so you're churns out good old factory workers for the factories and the big-time employers. They love schooling because it just churns out compliant workers that are going to work their whole lives of quiet desperation, of never experiencing the freedom or the control over their own life that we do. So, sucks to be them, great to be us. What else? Kevin says I lost your feed. Maybe that's why there's no more comments from Kevin. All right. So, hopefully you get it back or you can watch on a replay. And thank you to everyone here live and on the replay. It's another gorgeous, spectacular summer day here. Beautiful Arizona. It wasn't even, I think we might have a little rebound back into heinous summer. But without trying to jinx it, it seems like we've kind of made it through. We didn't have the heinous 2-3 straight weeks of 118 degrees every day. So it's been a spectacular, beautiful summer here. Hope it has been as well for you wherever you are. And that'll do it for Throwback Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow with Foundation Friday. I share a foundational sales, marketing, advertising, business building tip for you newbies to the world of effective advertising and marketing. If you want to step out of the world of ineffective, frustrating money and time wasting advertising and marketing and be one of the few who does it the right way, you'll want to be here with me tomorrow on Foundation Friday. Thanks for all those likes and all the other stuff going across the screen, and thanks to everyone being here today. And as the sun sets in the west, I'll say wish you were here and catch you back again tomorrow on Foundation Friday. Looks better this way. Thanks for being here today. Over and out. Bye-bye.